Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? So, you missed us during the setup of this whole thing just to get this video ready, and so now I think we're set. We're done coughing, we're done with the jitters, we're done making jokes, right?
You're never done.
Never. So, what we wanted to talk about was purpose. So, God created us all for a purpose. Um, we weren't created to make a living and just to grind away all of our days. We were made and created to make a difference. God gave us all a purpose and something to do with our life.
He's placed that dream within us from the very beginning. So when you realize that you start having a dream in your heart that you always wanted to do, it was God that put that there. And it gets you excited and thrilled with life, and that's what makes you want to jump out of bed and go.
Absolutely.
You don't have to just the grind of having to go to work, typical hours, trying to make ends meet, and not really living a joy-filled life.
Right. So our question to you right now is, what's your purpose? What were the dreams in your heart growing up that you wanted to do? And are you fulfilling them? Do you find your life full of purpose, or are you just grinding every day, going to work, not being happy at work? You might enjoy your work, but you might not enjoy the hours that you're away from your family, or you don't feel that you're fulfilling some deep desire inside of you. So,
and would you still like to? And I'm sure mostly everybody would answer they would. You want to have purpose, and you want to feel fulfilled and have that joy in life, and not to let anything stop you, whether it's pain, injury, illness, disorders, lack of having a broke mentality, lack of finances, lack of self-esteem, lack of encouragement, or anything, or drama from family or friends telling you can't do it, what are you thinking, or you're just a dreamer, or you should be doing this, you should be doing that. You can't. What is placed inside of you, you have to believe in, and believe it and see the end, because the end is already has happened. It already was. So
right.
You just have to get the steps to get there and catch up.
Yeah, absolutely. So, brain fart, complete brain fart right there. So,
and don't let it stop you.
So bask in my ambiance. No,
Keep persevering forward.
We all have
to
those
achieve that. Set goals.
those
set
moments,
daily goals.
right.
Set dates. Write things down. Things come to mind. Write them down. Make them happen. Plan.
Refuel that.
And believe in your
refuel that dream and don't quit. We're in our, well, I can't
50s.
say Carolyn's age. We're in our 50s now, and we still have these dreams and desires to do certain things with our life, and they're not all self-driven. A lot of everything that we've done, if you look at our past up to this point, has been to help other people, whether it be helping them live a healthier life, be more fit, attain a certain sports goal,
through writing, through whatever.
So,
whoever you come in contact on a daily basis, everybody can give something to others, whether it's just kindness, being gentle with them, showing love, forgiveness, not holding grudges against people. You're still offering something. You're offering encouragement for other people, whatever they may be going through. You may have already experienced, and you can use what you went through to help somebody else. And even when you do accomplish things, never just stay there and think, okay, I did it and that's it. You don't want to become complacent. You always want to have your eyes set on the next thing.
Yeah, and with that, every time you attain something, right, you've learned knowledge, you've gained wisdom, you may have learned a skill or something that may help somebody else. So once you reach something, reach back and grab somebody else along and pull them up to that level, and then attain something new, and reach back and keep attaining. So with that being said, we've been in a home business He's digging the berries again. So we've had a home business for almost 8 years now, and with that, we've been able to help people through the products get their nutrition right. Also with our personal training and all that to help people get their bodies right, their nutrition right, and also to help some people realize some financial dreams and goals. So, and if they haven't attained them yet, because we're always striving for the next level. You never stop, because once you stop, then the dream stops and you become complacent. So we've helped people build on their dreams, or realize their dreams, or for the first time realize that they actually have dreams beyond what they're doing.
And to give them time, freedom, and time management, time to spend with family.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've been able to put my son on the bus for how many years
Yeah.
now, and to be home when he's home from school. And though we haven't attained the level that we'd like to attain, there are certain things that are worth more than that financial goal, which we have in mind. It's the ability to spend time with family, to do the things with
Which you can't put a price on
You
anyway,
can't.
because it becomes priceless.
You can't. All my life I've been told you can't do that. What's your backup plan? You'll never make it at this. You'll never make it at that. You'll never do this. You'll never do that. That's been a constant thorn in my side. And for many years I bought into that. And there are a lot of things that I haven't tried in my life because of that fear of failure, disappointing somebody, disappointing myself, disappointing my family,
And then you end up
etc.
settling, and it holds you back because then you settle.
So
Yeah.
we've gotten into a place now where we're not going to allow our fears to hold us back. We are building a business. We're building a team of people that are like-minded people looking to attain something greater. Is that you? Are you looking for something better than what you have now? Because we love working with people that still dream, that still have that fire in their belly, or if you don't have it, we'd like to relight that for you. So that's what we're looking for.
And fear is a big thing, and it can get in your way, but you could stand up to it, and you could fight against it. You could rise above it, being strong. And
Literally rise above
courageous.
it.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I faced one of my biggest fears. No,
Oh.
I'm not over it yet. I climbed a rock wall. I have a story that goes back years back. When I was living in California, I was out rock climbing with some friends, and we didn't have any ropes with us. And we just decided we were going to rock climb. And some of these guys were experienced. I had never done it before. And I must have been in my very early 20s. Yeah. So we're rock climbing, and my friends are making it up the rocks, no problem. So I follow, I start going up, and I hit a point where I literally froze on that rock, where I could not move forward. I stopped. Going down, thank God, was an option, but at the time, in my fear, there was no option but just to hang on for dear life and hope for the best. I hit a point where the rock jutted out, and I didn't know where to go, and I didn't have the confidence to navigate around that. So I just froze, and I sat there for a long time, and then it hit me once I was able to compose myself that I could just climb back down and find another path, which I did. But it was a really easy path, and that always kind of sat with me for a long time. And I still have a fear of heights, but that freezing fear always stuck with me. So yesterday, I climbed a rock wall for the first time, and I froze on my first time up, not because I didn't think I could make it to the top. I knew I was secure with the girl on the rope. I couldn't get a grip on the one rock. Kind of the same circumstance I had when I was rock climbing without a rope, but this time I had the safety net. But I froze because I couldn't get a grip on the next grip to bring myself up, and I was trying to help my son make his way up as well. So I froze and came back down. I didn't really freeze. I stopped. I couldn't do it. I came back down. But I went back at it again, and the next two times I realized I could make it. I used thank God for the upper body strength I've attained through my fitness training. I was able to pull myself up and make it to the top twice. And so that was, for me, that was a little victory, but it was a victory big enough to say I overcame that. So, and got over that freezing. So the point of that is there are things that happened to us in our past, and we because of the experience and the fear that we let build inside of us to make that situation bigger than what the real situation was, we never ever go back at it again and try to overcome it, because the experience and the fear sits with us in our gut, and it's a real feeling. It's a horrible feeling. But if you can revisit that now, if you're older or just on the other end of it, and rethink it through and realize that the fear was bigger than the actual moment, and just revisit it and try and come over it, even if it's in your mind mentally, just replaying it in your head with a different outcome.
And oftentimes fear is a perception. It's just how you perceive something to be, and it could be so little, but you perceive it as huge, and it's a stumbling block, and it stops you from moving forward in life, and you get a feeling where you can't, but you can, and you can always attain the next goal. You could face it, and suddenly that fear diminishes, and you could persevere through.
Absolutely. Yep. You know,
And even going on to the next thing, you always want to have a plan what to do next. Like I mentioned, writing your goals down, and plan out your dream that you have. Plan your steps, because you're already there. You just have to get the steps to get there. And once you get there, and not settling, you do need the time to rest in between, because in between you could get really exhausted, just like in between the short span of time that I've put out several books. It hits me. I get completely exhausted and everything else I'm dealing with, but I still have that plan for the next one, and which I've already started. And even though I'll take the break time that I need, or we all need, mentally, emotionally, physically, to rest, we always have that next step in mind, something else to do that maybe
Hi,
could
Jennifer.
benefit somebody else. It's always to keep looking forward.
absolutely. And with that being said, many people in the circumstances that Carolyn's been through with the brain injury and now the autoimmune and fibromyalgia and the pain, they let the pain stop them from living and dreaming, because you can't think past it. So Carolyn, for me, is an inspiration, and hopefully an inspiration to a lot of other people going through the same thing. The pain and the feeling that your life is over. It's not over. There's still things that you can do, not only nutritionally to help deal with the pain and stuff, which Carolyn covers in her new book, but just dreaming and moving forward.
There's
Don't
always
let the
a
pain,
way to keep
yeah.
going forward.
Don't
There's
let the.
always- yeah.
Don't, I'm sorry,
Oh, go ahead.
but you speak so much better than I do. I just speak a lot.
You like to speak more than I do.
Absolutely. So, with that being said, I'm going to keep speaking and just pretend that she didn't cut in there.
I just didn't say that. I'll drink my water.
So,
Brain fart again?
yeah. I'm almost 52, I have my AARP
No, you
card.
cannot let the age thing get to you, right? I do, we
So-
talk about that too. Age is relevant. It's not like, like the arthritis word or the age word or the wrinkle word.
You can
or the,
overcome
I can't.
anything.
No, you can.
We all use these certain things that stop us. I'm too old to do this. I've been told since my 20s that I won't be able to lift the way I'm lifting now, and because people throughout the different ages, their different ages, they let that number stop them from continuing. Or, I used to do that. When you get older, you won't be able to. Well, I'm older now, and I'm still doing it because
And
I
it's
didn't
part
allow
of a
that.
fear mindset, again, because you're thinking, well, maybe I can't. But once you start thinking, maybe I can,
Yep.
you can.
Yep. We limit ourselves by the programming that
Yeah.
we
That
received
you believe.
growing
It's
up.
all what
right.
you believe about
So-
what you can do, what's inside of you, and who's in control.
Absolutely.
Ultimately, that you can do all things.
Amen.
Because-
You can always redo that programming, and some people, you may not believe in the Bible, you may not believe in God or Christ, but for us, reading the Bible and in Scripture and actually understanding what Christ is saying, the message God is conveying, that you can undo the programming that the world gives you, that your parents give you, that schooling
And just
gives
what
you.
we were
that
faced, I'm interrupting you again.
It's all right.
Just
I'll
what we were
let you.
faced with personally in life, there is no denying, because, yeah, the proof is in the pudding.
But The, you know, you can always undo
You're
your
gonna kick me
programming.
off these lives now. You wanted me to come on, let's do a live. I'm like, no, no, no.
You know,
now you're like, get out of here.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know, they say teamwork makes the dream work. Other times you just want to go solo and speak. No, I love doing these with Carolyn. You know, we've been trying to find ways to show our personality through them. You know, again, stepping outside the box and doing these. And sometimes
Out of your comfort zone. That's
Absolutely.
a good point. Yes.
Out of the
yes.
comfort zone.
It's part of going forward is getting out of your comfort zone. Like you're climbing that rock wall. That wasn't comfortable.
Not at all. Not at all.
yeah, but you did it.
I did it, and yeah, I'd like to do it again. So, but one area that's not in my comfort zone that I'll never do. Actually, I shouldn't say never because I've done
Wrestle an alligator.
it. No, I do. Maybe.
No. Is it an alligator or crocodile? You
Either one. They both have sharp teeth and they're nasty, and they live.
You
in
wrestled that spider the other day pretty good.
It was so brave. It was like the head of a needle spider. It was great. Carolyn said it was like this monster spider that climbed
Well, it
across
moved
the floor.
fast, so all of a sudden it could just run up your leg real fast.
Well,
That'd be a different story if it did that.
I was so brave. I went after that spider and crushed it. Yeah, no, I let it go. For all you animal nature lovers, I let the spider go in the garbage.
It might have got out. You might have
Squished
missed
up.
it.
No, he's dead. Squished in a napkin.
If
wrapped
you let
up.
it go, the cat got it.
So, outside the box, outside the comfort zone, merry-go-rounds. I'll never ever do a
Well,
merry-go-round
that's
again.
just spinning. That just makes you sick.
That's horrible, horrible. I'll do big roller coasters. At one time, that was outside my comfort zone, but
No,
I can
what's
do
the other thing? The tilt-a-whirl?
Can't do that.
Yeah.
If it goes in a circle, it's bad. It reminds me of my early 20s. Yeah, early 20s out drinking and those nights when you're hugging the tidy bowl saying, I'll never do it again if you just get me through this, God, and then next weekend you're out doing it again. So,
So what are you talking about again now?
so back to purpose. The whole purpose of this video was purpose. Finding a purpose. You know, how many of you have in your desire for your future, for your kids, for your family, you know, for yourself, or whatever, how many of you think that your purpose involves helping other people? The whole reason we got into home network marketing, obviously besides earning money from home, was just another avenue for us to help other people. The people that we've helped since getting into it's a nutritionally based business. It's called Success by Health, is the company we're with now, and it's a coffee business, a healthy coffee, but they also have other amazing nutritionals for weight loss, for mental clarity, purify your water, getting your minerals in your system. I know there's several other ones, but the whole reason we got involved with this business was to help other people get their health back on track. And with that,
And that's what it's all about, because when you become the giver in however way you want to help people, you are actually being a recipient, because you've not that you know you made a difference, but it hits you in a way where it was so worthwhile.
Right. You
know,
can't put a
it's
price
not
on
like-
helping somebody.
Right.
When
yeah.
when you know, as a personal trainer, obviously I love watching somebody go from insecure and out of shape to becoming very secure and in shape. Well,
And healthier. Physically.
And the basis of all of that starts with your nutrition, right? For any change in your life, for mental clarity, for feeling more vibrant, for living a better life, starts with the basics of nutrition, getting the right nutrition in you. And so that's why we find the home business with nutritionals has been wonderful for us. But not only for us, we've helped other people in different walks of life, not in fitness, health, or fitness, but in other areas of life, find a way that they can reach out and help people around them as well.
And even with that, you can incorporate your own passions and dreams into a home-based business, whether how you interact with people, either through writing or personal contact, or your own personal way that whatever's placed in you, how to relate or what you want to do with your life. You can kind of incorporate it all together.
Absolutely.
And make a whole fulfilling package out of it.
Absolutely. What we found is that a home business like this, where you're helping others, can become a stepping stone. This may not be your dream goal. You might have a different dream goal or different goals that you want to attain, but because you're stuck in a job every day,
It
you
also
don't
gives you
have
the time
right,
freedom and the extra funds to be able to go do what you
right.
like to do, or
So
only wish you could do.
so a stepping stone, and for some people that stepping stone ends up becoming their A plan, right? We have plan A, plan B. Some people, they have a different dream, but they use it as a stepping stone to attain that other dream,
Hmm.
to open up that other business they wanted to, or to produce something, or help people in the way that they
Right.
wanted to. But other people find that doing a home business like this is so fulfilling for them, not only because you have the time freedom,
Right.
you are helping other people attain something that they thought or that they'd never attained. So helping people
Hmm.
grow something that they might have forgot they still had the passion for. And at the same
Right.
time, you're starting to open up doors for your dreams to meet other people in so many different aspects of life. You know, we meet some
Oh
amazing
yeah.
people through this, and you meet people that are where you want to be, and you listen and you learn from them and you grow with them. So
And
that's
suddenly your own little world is not so little anymore, and it just expands. And
absolutely.
there's a whole world out there.
Yep. So with this opportunity, our company just opened up now in Europe, in the UK. Did they say Australia too?
I have to double check,
We'll
but
have to.
they're expanding
So we're
tremendously.
expanding, and this company's still in pre-launch, which is to me and to us very exciting because the company's not even on the
And a
open
great
market.
opportunity.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
it's not on the open market yet. It's still in a pre-launch um, cycle right now,
Right.
and so we're looking for
And all
people.
the numbers have already excelled
Yeah,
beyond any expectation. So
the
yeah,
company's growing and it's in pre-launch. The products and the product line will continue to grow and just to expand on
yeah.
that. So with that,
Because people want to get healthier. It's hard when you go to the doctors and you're just offered pharmaceuticals and you've told you've hit a plateau and there's nothing you can do, and you start coming down with different disease processes, and when there's things naturally growing that you can do for your own health and your family. They People
yeah,
want that.
absolutely.
You want a healthy life. You don't want to be sickly and always fatigued and tired and coming down with the next thing and just stopping life. You
Right.
want to keep going
So,
as much all the way to the end.
absolutely. I mean, you want to feel as healthy as you
Yes.
can for as long as you can. It doesn't
And
matter
as
if you
vibrant as you can.
right. It doesn't matter whether you live another 50, 60,
Right.
70 years,
But
whatever,
you want to be able
20 years.
to live.
Right. It's not
Yeah.
the longevity. It's not how much life you have left to live, but how much. What's that
How much
saying?
life is in your
How
life?
much? How much
How much
life?
life is in your living?
Yeah, something like that. It's a great saying. We've read it a million times on Facebook and Instagram, but it's true. How much
Well, now we
vibrancy
made
and
our own.
how much vibrant life can you put into each of your days? It's not how many days you have left in your life, it's how much life you have left in your days. So there, got it. So that's what it's all about. If anybody's interested, we'd be more than happy to talk to you about the opportunity.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and just ask yourself when you get up out of bed, is it, do you drudge getting up just to go to work, or do you jump out of bed excited, ready to take on the day, you know, vibrantly,
Yep.
with yes,
absolutely.
and you just
So
hit the ground running,
yep, and that's the difference. If you're not waking up with that little pep in your step,
enthusiasm.
something's
Yeah.
missing in your life. If you come home after a long day of work and you're just exhausted and tired and you don't have time for your family, not that you don't want to, you're just too tired or you're too frustrated or whatever. So many different
Stuck in the
scenarios.
loop of just the same thing,
Right.
the same thing with no fulfillment.
This could be the catalyst and the stepping stone for you to
A
start
positive change.
doing what you dreamed your life would be, as opposed to just going through the
Right,
drudgery
yeah.
of it. So, with that, so we're gonna peace out and get the rest of our day going. We're gonna go visit some friends, go for a walk, whatever, and just glorify God and all that we do, and just glad for the opportunities that He's placed before us and the people that He's put in our sphere of influence. And if you
Yeah.
happen to be one of those people inspired by us in any way, or wish to be an inspiration to other people, drop us a line. Let's talk. Let's see what your future could be and how you could be a part of helping others grow as well. All right. God bless and peace out.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Oh, and one other thing. I don't know if any of you on here that will hear this at some point, because you probably catch it in the replay. If you do catch this in the replay, please hashtag replay, and then also drop in there where you're from. We just like to see how far this reach goes. But back behind us, I'm not going to turn the camera over there right now, but we have our blackberries growing. And a couple years ago, we did a video with blackberries on the bottom with our wine. Well, the blackberries are right here, freshly grown, and they're amazing. We actually have some coming in now. So once we sign off, I'm
He's gonna go
grabbing
eat some.
I'm grabbing those blackberries. I'm eating them right off the bush. All right, God bless. Bye bye.
Soli Deo Gloria.